Hello, this is Brad, and I'm just taking a moment here to make a quick video to talk about something that I've been dealing with in mass development, and that is memory leaks. Excuse me. Basically, there's been this issue where what happens is when we're going through and we're designing with mass for a while, I've just got this random test setup here that I've been working on. Basically, after a while when using mass, it'll suddenly crash and turn off. This is something that has always existed in the software that we've had a really hard time nailing down. And so I just want to make a quick little video explaining what's going on, what you can do to sort of get around it and deal with that. Basically, it all comes down to, like, if you open your task manager, you can right click and just click on task manager on your main toolbar there. It'll pull this up. If you click on the, it might look like this. So if you click on more details, you'll see there's different tabs. If you click on details, you'll see all your different applications, and what I want to talk about are these things called GDI objects. So basically what we're looking at here is on Windows, you can only have 10,000 of these objects, and basically what happens is there's something deep within the architecture of the mass software where these keep getting created and they're not properly getting closed off. We have mitigated this issue in the very first version of mass. Actually, if you were to go through and design even like 4 walls in a file, when you look at all the results, what will happen is you'll see the mass software will suddenly close because this number gets too high. Basically, if you see my mouse on the screen, this GDI objects number will climb as we do more designs. So basically this number is at 9,732 right now, and basically if we do any more designs or we create any new shear walls or anything, what will happen is this number will climb a little bit higher. So even when you re-trigger designs or different things, you can see here I've got 4 different multi-story shear walls that are designed here. Each one of these has 4 stories, so obviously that's a number of modules that we're looking at. So even if I go through and I make some changes or trigger more designs, I'll change my selections, trigger more designs. I could even change the number of stories or do a number of different things to basically keep triggering this. And what will happen, and what the problem is here, whoops, I'll close that, is this number keeps climbing higher and higher. So I'll wait for this to load. It went up by just a little bit. So basically the problem is this number keeps creeping higher and higher. So if I go through, I click on add, and I just make a new out of plane wall, just to give an example. So I'm going to load this up. It's going to create a new out of plane wall. I'll just quickly put some numbers in here, put height of 3 meters, change the thickness to 20 centimeters, 20 MPa. Let's just put a wind load on here of 1 kPa. Oops, change that to wind, and we'll go ahead and do a design. So it's going to go through. We'll check out our deflection results, our simplified moment, our wall properties. And now let's check back in at that number of GUID objects, and you'll see this number is now at 9,913. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to create another wall because I know we're right up close to this limit. So I'll click on out of plane wall. We will load this up. Here we go. It could not create an object, and actually if we look at our task manager, this number is basically it's trying to create whatever it's trying to create to make a new wall, and this is the problem. You can look at the details. I mean, they'll look different each time, but basically the number of GDI objects has hit 10,000 or is about to. That's the issue. If I click continue, nothing will really happen here. You see things start not loading. Life really falls apart at this point, and so I just want to make this quick video. I'll send it to anyone if you encounter this issue. But what you can do is just as you're doing your work, just save your file regularly. That way, if it suddenly crashes like this, then oops, I'll close that there. If it suddenly crashes, then what you can do is reopen it, and hopefully you've not lost too much progress. So anyways, I apologize. This has been added to the known bugs page. It's something that we invested a fair bit, even in mass version 4, to try and mitigate this, because it used to be a lot worse. But still, it is a problem. If you use the same file for long enough without closing and reopening it or anything, then this is when you might run into this bug. So if you have any questions or anything, just give me a call. But yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video to hopefully help you if you are struggling with this issue.